Welcome back, everybody. I know it has been a minute since we last talked, and thank you all who have been checking in with me to see how I'm doing. I am, in fact, okay and alive. I have just been very busy working out in the yard, especially here now that it's spring. I've been re-landscaping my backyard. It started before Halloween last year, worked all the way up to Halloween. I worked literally till the weekend before Halloween trying to get a section that was very prominent in my Halloween party area done before Halloween, and now that the season is over, I'm back at it, doing lots of landscaping work in the backyard, totally redoing everything. It's going to be fabulous. I'll share that with you someday. But can you believe how time flies? It is already halfway to Halloween. The only reason I know that is because I was on Home Depot's website buying my, I don't know, 1,000th bag of mulch, and they have it advertised right here on the homepage, halfway to Halloween, and there are lots of exciting animatronics shown right there, things that we can start planning for this year's display. I've kind of got some ideas flowing, and you know how I like to go with the flow, decide what I'm doing as the products come out. So maybe we'll get some good ideas here. And if you see something that you think I really need to do in my display this year, be sure to let me know, because I like to do things different every year. I'm getting a little thin on ideas. I do know I'm going to be doing my graveyard this year with some zombie silhouettes. Again, I'm going to be building those from Home Depot props. I've been meaning to buy some Coroplast, but that's not what we're shopping for today on the website. So let's jump in and check out some of the Halloween merch. The wait is over. Look at this. We have this amazing little bunny just past Easter. I can't believe it. He is apparently the 7-foot horrifying Hops. Let's click him first. Wow, look how creepy this guy is. I cannot believe they put him out after Easter, or maybe he was available and I just didn't know. I would totally have put this in my yard to terrorize the children. Wow, look at that face. That is amazing. He's only $200. There is a limit of one, but man, oh gosh, I wish I had had that just a week ago. Back here on the homepage, you can see there are a number of animatronics. I don't know if this is going to be their whole lineup this year. It looks like we have some repeats, a Maleficent, the animated Hearse. But let's go ahead and click on these. We have a 7-foot Wicked Woods animatronic. So looks kind of like, what was it last year? Lethal Lily or something of the sort. So it looks like this one has a lantern, not holding much in her hand, so it's $300. Not sure how I feel about this. What does it say? 6 spooky pre-recorded phrases along with app customization with 5 servo movements. So I do like the app customization. I haven't tried that yet in my own displays. Maybe I might have to do a witch theme this year just to kind of bring something like this into the display. All right, I am impressed with the 6.5-foot Wicked Woods animated LED snarling snowman. Now, I would have loved to have this, again, outside for Christmas, but by the time I get around to the Christmas decorating, I'm broke from all of our Halloween decor. This guy is only $200 though, so let's see what other views he has. I'm guessing that his face lights up and maybe that flickers a little bit there. What does it say here? 2 movements, 5 phrases, LED glow, head surveys from left to right, and moving arms. I don't really love the idea of mixing the Christmas with Halloween. I hate going through haunted houses that are Christmas themed, but he would be cool to put out for Christmas. Next up, we have a new take on a Groundbreaker. I honestly am not loving him at first look. I mean, he's got an interesting sort of corpsing effect, but look, you can see the mechanicals right there lit up behind him. The stake is very visible. Looks like he does change colors. That head is really creepy. What does it say? He's 4.5 feet tall, a little bit posable. LED lights up, lights and chest with 8 color options, posable arms and jaw. $200. He is pretty big. It's kind of hard. You can't see in these pictures really how that's going to compare to other props. So we're going to have to wait to see him in the store. The 6-foot Checkmate Chuckles. Let's see, 6 phrases, 3 movements with the mouth moves. He's got a pop-up head, left hand winding the box. All right, 6 phrases, huh? So I don't know what he's going to say. I wonder if they're going to recycle his phrases. Oh, is that what pops out of the box? Or I guess, that's got to be the top of his head, right? So he winds the box and then his own head pops up. In fact, if we remember from that first image on the homepage, I think we did see that his head pops up. So that's an interesting take. I don't think we've seen that before. Don't really love it. He is cheap though, $180. That's a good price point for an animatronic. Here's one of the tall props of the season, I guess 8.5 feet. That's going to get you the LED Knight Frostbane. So he looks very similar to what we've seen in the past. I can't remember what they named this guy before, but he had a red cloak, I believe. Very similar head. So it's just very similar to what we saw in the past. A little bit of a redesign. It looks like he has 3 animations, a moving arm, jaw, and a realistic head sweep for the horse. Okay. Oh, look, the eyes light up. That's kind of fun. I bought a lot of those light up eye skeletons in my display last year. I've been looking for a way to bring back my headless horseman. I might consider this guy, but he is a bit pricey, so maybe, maybe not. We'll see. This would have been great for my speakeasy last year. I love the wine barrel, Cabernet Casualty Vineyards. 4.5 foot Cabernet Casualty, $200. Let's see, 8 unique pre-recorded phrases, a pop-up scare factor with a moving jaw and LED eyes. All right, I like the lid on the side. It looks like it's drinking some sort of glowing concoction. That's kind of creepy, or maybe that's just reflection off of the eyeballs. But I love the look of this display. It could go good with a pirate as well. She kind of has a sort of piratey outfit. Or, you know, a speakeasy that would go well with all of our Dean the Deathologist and Marie the Meddling Maid. If we wanted to save $150, we could get this Undead Horse minus the Knight Frostbane. It has realistic head movements, LED eyes and rib cages, and some sound effects. So it looks like maybe it is the same horse, just without the knight on it. So that's an interesting idea. I'm pretty sure that's the same head, right? So, okay, save some money, have a horse. Okay, I'm not going crazy. This looks like it's the exact same clown we just saw a moment ago, but in neon colors. Looks like it still has the jack-in-the-box that it winds up, and its head pops up. 3 movements, winding box. I think this is the exact same thing in just different colors. I like the neon colors. I wonder if they would like fluoresce under a black light, because I would love that effect. I am going to bring back my pumpkin army this year. So this is the 6.5 foot Wicked Woods pumpkin vine creature. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add this to my collection. It's only $129. Again, that is a great price point. But I don't love how they make it look like it is maybe a femme fatale pumpkin. Her curvy body looks like it is in some sort of vine gown, and then she has all of these little pumpkins on it. Don't love the way this looks. I think the face is a little too friendly. Wish it was a little bit more menacing. It's an interesting idea. I'm not sure they pulled it off right. Can you imagine Jurassic Park with skeleton dinosaurs instead? That would be really cool. But on the other hand, it kind of just looks like a museum piece. Like you've got your dinosaur skeleton, but he lights up with that red color. What else does he do? He is 9 feet tall, which is kind of nice. Red LED light up eyes, mouth, and body. Doesn't look like he moves at all, and he has one sound feature with volume control and motion sensors. Ugh, he's pricey, and I don't like the look of these feet at all. They look a little weird compared to his body. Not sold on this prop either, but if they had a whole display or like other options with dinosaurs, that would be kind of cool. But again, it just kind of reminds me of a museum. I know a lot of you have been dying to get this 5 foot LED hearse. Love the design of this, and this would go great with, I guess, our zombie horse. The detail on this hearse is pretty amazing. So the skeleton driver speaks one phrase with spooky sound effects. Other than that, the skeleton has a moving jaw and red LED eyes. That hat kind of makes him look like a pilgrim, so don't really love that. But, this one has a video, but you're going to have to check that out on the website if you're interested. Disney fans can rejoice. Maleficent is back. I did not get to see her in person last year, but she looks pretty amazing in the photographs. She's very imposing. She is 6.5 feet tall. Love the facial sculpture. I think this bird's a little cartoony, but I guess she is a cartoon, so we can live with that. I'm impressed, but Disney is not what I'm going for. Even if we're going for Haunted Mansion, I mean, does she really fit in with that? I'm not sure. Great for kids, I guess, though. Oh, look, here's another horse that we can get for that hearse. It's 5.5 feet tall, just taller than the hearse, so it's probably about the right size at $129. Doesn't look like it probably does much. What does it say? It's posable, has neighing sound effects with a sensor, red illuminated eyes. Oh, and it says right there in the description, pairs perfectly with the 5-foot hearse. Those are the Halloween decorations featured on the main section of the Home Depot website, but you can shop all of the Halloween decorations, of course. I'm not going to go through those with you today, but there was one I glanced at a moment ago that I want to see. So obviously there are more animatronics, this Haunted Hill Farms, so I think a lot of these are the ones made by third-party vendors. But here's a Haunted Hill item I've been wanting to look at closely. The 6.7-foot life-size motion sensor Mausoleum animatronic. So I always have my graveyard. I have a very cheesy looking mausoleum that I built myself. I like the sculpture and look of this one. It does have a ghost inside of it and a little skull detail that lights up. I think this would be an awesome addition to my graveyard. It, however, is $400, so I don't know how I feel about that. Battery powered, no outlet required. I really don't like that, but who knows? We'll see. Let's take a quick look at this video. We're just going to skim through the video real quick so that we don't get any of those sound effects copyrights, but I don't love the way that door looks very fabric-y. The detail is pretty neat, but notice that you don't get any view of what the side of the prop looks like. So I'm pretty sure it's just the facade. When we click on the more pictures here, I guess we can see a little bit of the side. So you don't get a full side, but you could stick this against a wall or something and it would look like a nice mausoleum entrance. I almost kind of wish you could use it as an entrance itself. Maybe you can. Just take off the back piece. Who knows? I feel like Home Depot and I are in the same boat this year. We're trying to come up with something new and different this year, and it's really hard to just keep churning through the ideas. So then they come up with things like, the Snowman and the Easter Bunny, which I honestly feel are more misses than hits, which is unfortunate because I love my Home Depot displays. So we're going to have to see if they have any surprises for us in store this year. It's not going to be that long until the merchandise starts hitting the shelves. Some of those early stores like the At Home store will start putting things out sometimes as early as the end of May and into June, so right around the corner. And again, can you believe it's halfway to Halloween? I have so much planning to do. I can't wait to take you along and share that experience with you as we get closer to Halloween, so make sure you're subscribed, stay tuned, and all of that. But also, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the Home Depot display this year. Is there anything that you're going to buy? I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think is a good deal or not? And let's chat. So till next time, take care, everyone, and happy haunting.